Couples back at the tee. This par 3. Take a look at his Charles Schwab Cup finishes. Second, couple of thirds, and eighth. And his goal this year says he wants to win the season-long race for the Charles Schwab Cup.
Well, John, what breeze they hear at the 8th is just a slight breeze back in their face, but I don't think it negates it. The shot plays a little bit downhill. This is a 5-iron for Couples.
I like this play because I think he can go at it a little bit harder, don't you?
I do. You certainly don't want to go long here. Once you get past the hole about 15 feet, the next one will be straight back downhill.
Well, Freddie flares it off to the right, comes off of it. It's going to be a difficult up and down at the 8th for Freddie Couples. Ideal conditions today. Scores show it. We'll be back.
As we go back to 8.
And Jimenez looking over a birdie putt. A beautiful shot in here, Billy Ray.
It was a beauty, but we've been used to that all week long for Jimenez. He is just, not only has he hit a lot of close shots.
Couples this for par. Yeah, really good up and down, Billy Ray.
This would be well done after that lie he had in the bunker on the downslope. He's been magnificent this year from this distance, and continues. So many times he makes that throughout the round just to keep somewhat of momentum that he might have, but those go a long way, holding those putts from 6 to 8 feet.
Bernhard Langer will be next.
Standing on the tee of the par 4 13th, 246 yards to the front edge, 283 to the flag. This is the easiest hole on the second 9. Everybody's going to be thinking birdie here. You want to take driver, rip it to the right front edge, a little uphill. Wind may be hurting a little bit. Most of the players can still get there. They've got to make birdie here. You carry it on the right front edge, you've got a great chance of the ball releasing back near the flagstick. Shot at eagle and maybe a sure birdie. Standing in the fairway of the par 5 18th, right near where Fred Couples played his second shot from in the second round. 225 yards to the front edge. That's the key number. Have to carry that water. If you want to get it close, you've got to put it on line with the back left bunker, on the left edge of that bunker, and the ball can filter down to the flag. This is a hole that can provide a lot of fireworks. Players coming here needing to make up shots have to play this hole aggressively.
Swing, he's letting it go. I don't see any hold back or guide at all. He is swinging with more confidence than any of the other two.
Well, and if he continues that aggressive state of play and he continues to put, no one makes a little pass at him, he's going to put a lot of distance between himself and the rest of the field, that's for sure.
And this group playing great golf when you consider Couples was a tie for 20th last week at the Masters, Langer a tie for 8th, and Jimenez 4th place finish.
Yeah, just great playing by the over 50 crowd at Augusta. We're going to have to see Fred and Bernhard really start maybe taking a couple of chances with their iron games. They've got to go flag hunting. I just think Jimenez is swinging too well to back off. He has played a...
Birdie's good. All right, Fred Couples set to play at 9, the only one of the 3 players in this group that uses yardage, not meters.
Now some 190 yards, a little helping breeze from the right. That was an 8-iron for Couples. Ball traveled a long ways.
Yeah, that was a large 8-iron, no question.
Well, Fred Couples needs to make something happen. Started the day 2 off the lead. Now he's 5 off the lead here at the Greater Gwinnet Championship.
The par 5. It's such a challenging hole. The 9th off the tee, and the second shot is also difficult. Anytime, in my opinion, 4 is a good score here.
Jimenez, our leader by 2. Next is the fact that he's got a really good chance to make the European Ryder Cup side.
Yeah, he's just one spot out of the mix right now, so that's his focus the rest of this year.
Fred Couples needs to make something happen fast.
Well, he got a good read of the speed from Langer's putt.
Couples will have that left for his par as we go one hole ahead to the day. Now Fred Couples to finish up his par at 9. Couples a 1 over 37. Mistakes at the short par 3 third and the par 5 fourth after the birdie at 1 had gotten him to within one shot of the.
Looked at over the years has been Fred Couples. Such a light grip with the right hand. Sometimes it comes off the club. Great breakdown there of Miguel Angel Jimenez's swing. And Couples now on the tee at the par 5.
Well, we all know how long he can let it go off the tee. The important thing for him is to avoid the bunker down the right-hand side.
And Lanny, for our fans watching on Easter Sunday and that watch you every week, when you talk about that perfect grip, what advice
To open than it's ever been in his career. His positions are better now than they were when he was winning.
as we go back out to 10?
Where Freddie Couples is in play and in the fairway, Billy Ray.
Well, in the fairway, and definitely can get here in 2, David. He's got 235 front, what he's looking at. The breeze is a little bit from left to right here, but the issue that Fred has is concerned with the ball well below his feet. He likes to hit that big fade, so you would imagine he's going to be setting this ball up probably to the left side of the green. And trying to definitely work it back from left to right.
Looked like 3 would, Billy Ray, and just, really too much club there.
Well, he was caught right in between clubs landing. No way he could get hybrid there.
Back at the Greater Gwinnet Championship, long of the green right now on the par 5, 10th hole. Couples ball in hand, lift, clean, and pace. Got a pretty difficult shot here to get up and down. Try and get closer to Jimenez.
Freddie playing around with the drainage ditch.
Well, the ball sits on the upslope, but there's not much room at all to work with here. And the whole location on that front right portion of the green, and it slopes hard from right to left. If he can get this ball within 10, 12 feet, it would be, in my opinion, a phenomenal shot here. There's just not much room there. It's about as good as you can do there.
Well, next to play is Bob Rosberg always used to say the air is smoother than the ground. So let's see if that works here for Bernhard Langer.
It definitely is quick. It gets on the green and will move from his left to right.
This for a share of the lead.
Oh, my.
Third shot. Boy, if this were to drop, it would send a huge message.
Well, this is a much, much easier shot than which Langer had. It's back up the hill. Be a little bit more aggressive with it. Off game right now, David, and he just keeps applying the pressure.
Just a tiny 10th. Now Couples. Billy Ray, you make par here, you feel like you're dropping a shot.
And you certainly do. And the mindset of Couples, it was trying to make him 3, but just to keep pace, you've got to definitely make this putt. But for Couples' length off the tee, par would be a huge hit.
3 eagles here today. The hole playing easier than only 2. Easier on the entire golf course. That's 13 and 18. So disappointing. Couples stays 1 over on his round.
Fred Couples, a little different situation here, don't you think? Billy Ray has to go at the flag.
Oh, definitely. Fred with the 7-iron also taking 1 less than the other 2 players. True indication. 1, yes, he is a little bit longer, but the shape shot that he's going to try to play in here, I think 7-iron is a perfect club for him. But definitely, he's got to be looking just at the flagstick.
Well, it was an aggressive line by Fred Couples. He'll have that uphill putt for birdie. He's going to need to make some. Jimenez with a 2-shot lead over Bernhard Langer. Player's going to have to get going on this back nine if they're going to catch those two. We'll be back to Duluth in just a moment. 11th. Jimenez going for his birdie from off the green.
Yeah, just off the edge of the green, John, and it goes back to the point we spoke of over at the ninth where he was coming back down the hill, how speed control throughout the week.
DiVincenzo then won the U.S. Senior Open the following week.
And now we'll see if Fred Couples can knock this in.
Well, he can give it a run, John, back up the hill, turning to his left.
Gotta hit it.
The line was good, though, just not enough pace.
Next to play will be Bernhard Langer. So we take a look at the World Golf Hall of Fame members here this week. Couples, Montgomery, Lyle, Nelson, Price, Langer, Crenshaw, Hale Irwin, and our own Lanny Watkins.
And not a lot of break either, John. It will.
There's ball over in the middle of the fairway. Now Fred Couples with 3 wood. As long as he is, he's got to be a little careful with this club. I mean, Langer got it bunker high, so I would say Freddie's got to take it just off the left edge of that bunker.
We're going right at that bunker. It could be through it.
Oh, and it hits very soft and is in the rough and looked like it picked up some mud.
Well, everybody chasing Miguel Angel Jimenez here at the Greater Gwinnet Championship.
Breeze has picked that back in his face, and this ball's sitting down, Lanny. And I think it's a lie that Couples really can't be concerned about. He's got to be thinking flagstick. That's it. You can't play safe here.
No,
he's soft enough to hold it.
Yeah, he's so far back, Billy Ray. He's got to, make about 5 birdies coming in, and he needs to start right now.
Almost getting that bunker. He only has 148 yards left, so a lot of loft on the club. Caught that one heavy.
Let's go to 13. Third shot for Fred Couples at the 12th. And Lanny, he's played 3 of the 4 par 5s to this point, 1 over. And no way you can make a run at Jimenez playing that way. As Couples nearly holding out for birdie at 12.
No, it's not, Bob, and that's right in Freddie's wheelhouse.
Now Miguel Angel Jimenez trying to widen his lead at 12.
Yeah, I know it's not by design all the time, but leaving it where he's left it with these birdie putts, straight back up the hill, no break whatsoever.
Final round now, Couples for his par at 12.
Well, Bob and Lanny, it's not often that you see Couples there, almost an innocent bystander right now.
Not taking advantage. To 13.
Jimenez looking at the green clearing.
Well, David, I've seen enough firepower from these 3 guys that I think they can all get.
Team play, Prairie Dunes. He beat in Kansas. Ended up beating Tom Watson there. Beat Greg Norman with a 63 the year before in Ohio when Langer won his U.S. Senior Open. This man, Fred Couples, was his runner-up. Surprised he got a driver?
I really am surprised. The only way that he doesn't get this through the green, he's going to have to hit a shape left to right back into that breeze.
So Couples flies it on the green. Not a lot to work with. A little bit downhill in his pitch shot for eagle.
15. So we go back to 13.
Very nice look at the green here. Fred Couples will be first to play.
He's got about 7 paces, 21 feet of a fairway to go through before he gets on the green, David. And, very surprised he's making this play. This is a lot of fairway to go through before he gets on the green.
Desperate times require desperate measures. Currently, Couples trailing by 7. Jimenez with an eagle attempt here.
Once it gets on the green, it'll pick up a little speed. Okay. Well done there. Freddie's still in good spirits, even though he's not playing his best golf. It's got to be going back to the right. But the kicker is, though, just matching up the speed. It's got to be a good 2.5, 3 feet out to the left, in my opinion.
So he's going to be coming in here, down here, coming back to right. And the good thing for him is Jimenez is pretty much on the same line coming down here. So a great chance for a terrific read from Miguel.
Well, he will be watching that putt closely, that's for sure. Out there to the left, where he's going to try to maximize the break right there and then let the slope take it from the rest of the way.
Well, in 6 years on this tour, I've never seen Bernhard and Terry talk this much about a putt.
Well,
You've got to be kidding. You bet.
But on his line, hasn't made any mistakes on the back 9 all week long. Langer to pull within 1 for the moment.
What's going to be tough here is to really trust your eyes that that ball does not go left. He was watching Langer's balls that started inching down toward the hole and not turning back to the right. We'll see if he trusts that line in which he saw Langer's.
I think he's going to be more concerned with getting the speed correct than anything else here. Very surprised.
About Jimenez, and Jimenez used about Langer unbeknownst to one another in their post-round news conferences yesterday.
Is that a kind way of saying they're both pretty slow?
Purposeful, shall we say, deliberate. All 19th birdies matched Jimenez and tough day for Couples. This birdie would get him back to even par after back-to-back bogeys at 3 and 4. All par since then.
Again, Angel Jimenez, known as...
Now,
That looks like fun, John.
Yeah, it must be.
I'm telling you, it's just full control of his golf game right now. Still a lot of work left to do, though.
Yes, there is, because this guy right here never gives up. Bernhard Langer.
Really any problems with his second shot.
Now Fred Couples. Just even par for the day. Good solid rip there by Fred Couples.
Yeah, good solid rip, John, and just barely gets past Jimenez. It
Yeah,
just shows you
he
how much power
does.
he's playing with.
We are seeing some terrific golf here at the Greater Gwinnet Championship at Duluth, Georgia. Jimenez with a 3-shot lead over Langer and Haas. We'll be back to the TPC Sugarloaf in a moment.
Extremely difficult bunker shot.
Now Fred Couples, the 14th.
And just a pitching wedge from 144th. They help him breeze.
Yeah, you're hoping
Not
for
what he-
Fred Couples for birdie at the 14th. It's a similar putt to what Jay Haas had earlier. Went down the hill, not a lot of break. And the story of the day, pretty good pace, but just a little off on the read for Fred Couples. To 15.
Hey, I'm surprised too. He could take driver to the left side of the fairway.
Not that difficult.
Third member of our final group, Fred Couples, on the tee at 15.
Going with fairway wood as well. Really surprised these guys that are chasing Jimenez aren't being a little bit more aggressive. I don't quite understand this.
Fred Couples finds that left edge of the fairway. Miguel Angel Jimenez in his Champions Tour debut in control.
Flag to go at simply because he hit 3-wood off the tee and didn't put it in a good spot.
Couples playing his second. Lanny, when Langer saw Jimenez's shot going to the trees and then kick out, would you have switched your game plan and pulled out the driver?
I'd have been hitting driver anyway. I don't understand any of them hitting 3-wood. Maybe Freddie as long as he is, but the other guys couldn't really hit driver in trouble if they hit it the way they've been hitting it all day.
To 16.
To 15.
Fred Couples for birdie started the day 2 off the lead, made birdie at 1. Langer and Jimenez made par, so he was within a shot of the lead, but his round unraveled at 3 and 4 with bogeys on those 2 holes.
Not one of Fred's better strokes right there. Just never had it on line and didn't look like he was happy with the speed when he hit it.
So Couples makes par, but Lanny, the big story for him at the par 5s, he did not take advantage of it. You see 1 over on the 2 par 5s on the front, made a par at number 10 after he flew the green, and in order for him to have a chance to win, he's got to really dominate in those areas.
Well, he does, and I mean, dumping the
Couples birdied the final 2 holes and was victorious for the second time in his career at the Toshiba Classic. Then Jeff Maggart made his debut on the Champions Tour.
Couples next to play.
The normal one of those would be all right.
Again, you look at the clubs that we have here, yardage is there. Regular yardage, that's 7-3 wedge for Couples. He's in between clubs, in my opinion, right now. I think he's got the ability, if he really wants to step on one, to hit wedge at times. But I think the smart play would be 9-iron. And it definitely is a 9-iron. And just a 3/4 9-iron at that. Hit it right on the button.
Back at the Greater Gwinnet Championship, Miguel Angel Jimenez at the 16th, his second shot to the par 3.
David not taking much time at all. Really quick putt coming back down the hill. He's got about 5 feet of fairway to go through, just trying to work it down there. And that
To 16.
Big putt here, Billy Ray. Langer trailing by 3. This for birdie. Jimenez not in the hole for par yet on this hole.
well, he too not making making a lot of work of this. He's trying to get on with it pretty quickly now.
Down today, 5 under, now back to 16.
And another Fred, this for birdie. A ray of sunshine and an otherwise cloudy day today for Fred Couples.
Hole 17, Lanny's got 2 fairway bunkers, one right and left, and they're at the same distance to them off the tee.
Yeah, Johnny, I think if you're along here like a Fred Couples, you want to hit it just inside the left bunker and play a nice little cut. The other two guys, you know, whatever they're comfortable with. But I think Fred has to play that shot. I think the other two guys, you know, they can feed it either way or just try to hit a straight shot down the middle.
Will Jimenez hit driver or 3-wood here? You wonder.
Yeah.
But Couples has the honor.
He's been hitting driver, and after the 3-wood performance over at 15, I think I'd pull driver back out.
I would too. See if Fred lets this one go.
Stand still, thanks.
Well, 2 out of 3 days he's been in that fairway bunker. On the left, it just didn't cut enough. Couples out of the bunker.
Yeah, he's such a huge bunker, pretty flat. The lip of the bunker's not going to cause any problems. The ball just below his feet, decent lie. 173 yards. Caught this ball just a little bit on the upstream there, and it actually got all the way there. Not that bad there, John.
No, that's
pretty
very
nifty
good.
shot.
Now, this guy, Miguel Angel Jimenez, has just been fantastic.
Underneath the hole, so you really hadn't had to worry about speeds. How to play golf. Tee to green. Bernhard Langer will be first to putt here, and looking for some magic here, Billy Ray.
It is, John. It's a pretty straight, but this one downhill breaking with a
Couples being
pretty impressive second shot that Couples played from the fairway bunker, John, and he's got it just to the right side of the hole. You're talking about not playing that poorly, just never got anything started with that birdie at the first and the 2 bogeys, but after that just never got any momentum whatsoever, speaking of Couples.
just never seemed to make anything, Billy Ray.
Nope, he did not.
Ready? Come on, Freddie.
Nice 4, but needed to make 3.
Final group at 18, which plays 544 yards, a par 5, back down the hill.
Well, a tee shot, too, that you just got to guard against it going down the right. You can go up the left-hand side, get it out there about 285 yards, catches a downslope, and you got another 15 to 20 yards after that.
Ready?
Freddie's right by the sprinkler where he had it yesterday, almost the exact same place. Can't be 3 yards from where he was yesterday when he hit. I think he just got it curving a little bit to the right, and that's why it did not take the slope and work to the left.
Fred Couples next to play.
Fred going with his hybrid, 3 hybrid here, 248.
Yeah, he's right about that 225 front. Almost exactly where he was yesterday. Can't be 3 yards from it.
You got to stop that camera. They're telling you stop it. Take your time.
This is a good looking line, high, just right of the flag stick for Couples.
Looks like it trickled into the bunker for Couples. At stake, the Greater Gwinnet Championship trophy. Miguel Angel Jimenez trying to lock it up. Oh, including that opening round, 67 on Friday in the rain. As Couples said, it was an easy looking because he played with Jimenez on Friday. He said he made it look easy.
Yeah, he set the benchmark for the week. I mean, nobody expected that kind of score with the conditions like it was. He had a 3-shot lead, and I think just established himself as the man to come and get, and nobody ever came and got him.
Third shot for Couples at 18. Fred will have that for his birdie. Another strong week for Couples. But I would think, Lanny, between Couples, Jimenez, and Langer, 3 guys that made the cut at the Masters last week. Jimenez, a 4th place finish. Langer, a tie for 8th. And Couples near the top of the leaderboard through the first couple of days and even made a little run early on Sunday. These guys are going to enjoy a little rest.
I don't think there's any question they'll like the rest coming up, and a nice week off. Then we go back to a really very popular tournament in Disparity in Houston there, and Miguel will wander on over back to Europe and try and pick up some Ryder Cup points. Probably the only downside for him this week is he played a fantastic week of golf and picks up no Ryder Cup points.
Now Langer to play his 3rd at 18.
Well, even though, in my opinion, all is lost, but he is definitely going through the process again, still grinding away as Langer. Downhill, turning to his left.
Well, my guess is that Freddie and Langer will probably both go ahead and finish and leave the stage for Miguel Angel.
Yeah, that'd definitely be the case. Couples go ahead and tap in, and Langer already making a read on his putt.
And this for Couples to lock down sole possession of 4th place. And Fred Couples rolls in that birdie to finish 2 under on his round today, 9 under for the championship. Couples play